If you're thinking of making a move to your next home, you might be wondering how you can leverage the substantial equity that you've built up in your existing home to be a tool in the purchase of your next home. Join us today and we're going to discuss several different strategies you may want to consider to leverage the equity that you've built. When it's time to make a move to your next home, one of the most convenient ways is to buy your next home before selling your existing home. However, like most things in life, this transition is often easier said than done. The average American has built up more equity in their home than at any other time in recorded history. Accessing this equity can be a little tricky. And given the dynamics of today's market, a home sale contingency isn't something that works in the vast majority of sales simply because of the low inventory and competitive market. So we need to look at several strategies of how you can access your existing equity as leverage in the purchase of your next home. The most frequently used method for our clients who purchase their next home before selling their existing home is using the lower down payment mortgage to purchase their next home and then recasting that new mortgage after they receive the proceeds of the home that they've sold. Here's how this works. To get the lower down payment mortgage, they typically put 5 to 10% down. They might have to pay a little bit of mortgage insurance in order to do this. In order to get the down payment, they either use savings, investments, or a home equity line of credit, or a combination therein. A home equity line of credit is an instrument that's pretty inexpensive, though can take a few weeks to set up. It's low cost and gives you access to equity in your existing home before you've sold it. Now, once you've sold your existing home, after you've purchased the other and moved in, you'll have proceeds that you can then apply to that new mortgage through a process called recasting. It allows you to dramatically lower the principal balance of that new mortgage, and through the recasting process, they balance your payments over the remainder of that loan, most likely 29 years and 9 months, so that you have a lower monthly payment and pay off the loan after a total of 30 years. This can dramatically lower your monthly payment and is a great tool in order to buy before you sell. Another method of purchasing before you sell is the use of a bridge loan. These are less common, especially given the low cost of home equity lines of credit. However, if you don't have the time to get a home equity line of credit and need to move quickly, a bridge loan can be a great solution. Here's how they work. A bridge loan gives you access to about 80% of the value of your current home, so whatever equity you've built up to that 80% level, almost immediately for a higher cost and a higher interest rate on a short-term loan that lasts 6 to 12 months max. You use that equity that you get out of the home in order to put up a down payment for your next home and get that new mortgage, and then when you pay or when you sell your existing home, you're able to pay off your bridge loan. And as I've said, it's a quick tool that you can use if time is of the essence. However, it often has a higher interest rate and a higher origination cost, as well as higher financial standards for qualification than many home equity lines of credit. Another way of purchasing your next home before selling your existing home is to partner with a third-party buying service who purchases the home on your behalf to get started, then enables you a leisurely opportunity to sell your existing home, and when you have the proceeds of the sale of your existing home, you're able to, with a mortgage and your proceeds, purchase the home from them and complete the process. Now, of course, this is a more convoluted process, and these partners definitely want to be paid for their time, capital, and convenience. And so the costs of these scenarios tend to be higher than the others that we've discussed. Of course, each of these three methods we've discussed are the most convenient way to make a transition from your current home to your next home. However, there are many different strategies that are out there, some of which have much lower costs, though a little bit of an exchange of convenience. Trying to choose the right strategy for you is based upon your specific timeline, goals, and objectives, and that's exactly what we do so well here. We are experts in asking the right questions, providing you the education, and helping you choose the right strategies to move from your existing home to your next home on your terms. So if you'd like to talk more, we would love to have an opportunity to provide a complimentary consultation, discuss all of your alternatives, and help you choose the right strategy. Thanks for watching today. Feel free to reach out with any questions that you have. We appreciate your support and look forward to talking to you soon.